Hey, we're Saints. Father Chris here. Welcome to our Crucifixional live stream. Glad to have you beautiful people with us as what we have, I guess, called Donkey Week, because we've been talking about this story. I mean, Greg named it like yesterday, about an argument between a donkey and a tiger, metaphor, obviously, and that the lion, gets mad at the tiger. Why would you argue with a donkey? Waste my time with this whole thing. And it's kind of a great story. I think we did it on Tuesday, so if you missed it, go back and watch it on Tuesday. But the donkey represents stubbornness. I mean, it's this willingness to dig your heels in and stick to, sometimes errant or silly thoughts and behavior. Yesterday, Greg talked about are you the donkey? You got to check yourself. See if you are the one who is actually doing those things that are stubborn or, just mindless and senseless things. He quoted from Proverbs chapter 29, which we've been using all week. And in verse 1, he who is often reproved yet stiffens his neck will suddenly be broken beyond healing. And so Greg, again, yesterday made a great, led us to a great understanding of that verse. It's not that I, got a kink in my neck. Stiff neck, it's stubborn. I'm digging my heels in. And if someone is coming to reprove you, to teach you, to help you, to try to correct you, and you stiffen against it, you're going to be set like cement, right? All mixed up and permanently set in this errant or stubborn way. You've got, warrior saints, I'm telling you, because it's hard and I hate it, but I know it's right. What I'm about to give you is a pearl. If you take it, it's gold, right? It's hard to accept the criticism, even harder to actively seek it, because in our DNA, we look to preserve, self-preservation, build walls, protect. I'm always right. And sometimes if we get stubborn in that, we will not find the opportunity to move forward, to become the very best versions of ourselves that we can be, right? I mean, it's just, especially if you get stuck and stubborn in your sin, you are not going to be able to turn yourself around and get on what we call the Christlike path, right? To live a crucifixional life. It's imperative that we have to think radically different. The mind shift has to go from self-preservation into an exploration and a willing exploration of critique of me from others, right? That's a hard thing because, again, I'm going to say it one more time. We are designed for self-preservation. But here's the kicker. You want to get any better? You want to move forward in your life. You want to become whatever it is that you are supposed to become, the very best version of you. To do that, you have got to not only accept, but actually seek criticism. And I don't mean, look, jerks on the internet, nobody cares. Get out, it's a waste of time. That's arguments with a donkey. I'm talking about someone who loves you, someone who cares about you, someone who is maybe ahead of you on the path of life, has already gone through some of the things you're going through, has experience, especially if you're craving experience, someone who's done it, and someone who wants to see you get better. That's where you've got to be. That's where you got to chase it, and you got to say with open arms and an open mind, help me. Tell me straight, right? Now, that's a hard thing too, because sometimes that mentor or person doesn't want to hurt you and be, honest and tell you those hard things. But the truth of it is, someone who loves you enough to do that, you better grab on tight, hang on, so that as you move forward in your life and as you become one who is not stiffening his neck and not beyond healing, you're able to take those critiques and those criticisms. Here's the last part of all of it. Why do that, right? Why seek criticism? Why do we want it? Do we want to get beat up? Are we somehow masochistic? Obviously, no. Hopefully, no. The reason we do that is we can only really see so much, right? I have in my head certain thoughts, certain things, a certain worldview, an outlook on how I look at things. And hopefully it's a good one, but it's not an all-encompassing one. Sometimes I need help from someone over here who can see from a different angle. Or someone over here who sees it yet another angle, who see things that I miss, who are willing to be honest with me about those things that I may be being stubborn about, or just plain old didn't see, or didn't care about, or wasn't prepared enough for, or didn't work hard enough to attain, whatever. Someone with a different perspective, who loves me enough, is honest enough with me, and is unafraid to tell me straight. That's the kind of person you want to jump onto. You want to hang on to them coattails, because it will lead you to the best version of yourself. We call that becoming a warrior saint, which is why we do everything we do. We have some of that guidance right there, baby. Get it. We'll be back Sunday. with Orthros and Divine Liturgy at 9 and 10 a.m. respectively. And again, Monday, I don't know what we're going to talk about. We'll probably let Donkey Week be done, but it was a fun week. Hopefully you got something out of it, but we will see you again Monday. Great weekend. Be safe. Love you. And as always, keep walking on the way of the warrior saint.